record it in case any of you get cut off, and then we can send it to you. But I just wanted to jump on. I haven't been able to get with you guys yet, like one-on-one. We've had our meetings on Wednesdays. I know, Cindy, you had your party this week, so you weren't able to get on. But every Wednesday at 8:30, which is 7:30 your time, Cindy and Sherlina, we have our team Zooms, which is usually through Crystal's number, but her number is always the same. And lately we've been asking for you guys just to let us know what you need. With the rest of the team being in for so long, it kind of gets repetitive. We feel like we're saying the same thing over and over, but I haven't really been able to meet with you guys yet either. So I wanted to try to, Brandon went out of town for the weekend, so I can kind of do some stuff. Thankful for Melissa. That's why I asked you guys if you were available tonight. To kind of, I want to find out what you guys need help with, but also just kind of give some tips to start. I know, Cindy, you and I messaged some people, and Lena, you did that post. Did anybody respond on that first post with numbers that we did? I don't think.
A couple people did, but a lot of them wouldn't message me back.
Yeah. So one thing that has been huge for me personally, and this is 2 years in now, is making sure that I'm adding new people on my social media. If that's how we're going to run this solely, we have to make sure that we're adding new people to see our stuff, and we're engaging with other people too. Because when you're engaging with other people, and that includes liking, commenting, makes a even bigger, there's this whole science behind Facebook now, where if you comment on their stuff, Facebook thinks that you want to see their stuff and they want to see your stuff, so they're going to push your stuff into their news feed. Surprisingly, I know we see each other's stuff because we've, sending people messages too. Even if they open your message and they ignore you and they don't respond to you, that's still going to push your stuff into their news feed more than it would have had you not sent that message. So sometimes they think they're being slick, but they're actually helping you a little bit more. And obviously if you're talking day in and day out, that's going to push your stuff too. We have some training. Crystal, I remember Crystal did an awesome one with us on that, and I'll find it and I'll send it to you guys. Just some tips for things to post and how to interact kind of thing. But one of the things that I think would be good to start, I don't want you to go try to add 100 people and message 100 people and get all bogged down with stuff. If you guys, do any of you use Instagram? Cindy, do you have Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you use that a lot, or is Facebook your main thing?
Same.
Okay. So have you been do you post about Epicure on there on your Instagram?
I post both.
Okay. So you've been posting it works on there too?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to find yours. I need to follow you. Listen, actually, I don't need to, because I try to pretend like I'm going to use Instagram, and then I do it for a half a day, and then I can't. It just is not my thing. I just need to admit that. But
I have very bad luck with Instagram myself.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out, and I don't need to take the time to figure it out right now. My thing, Facebook has been very good for my business when I work it consistently. So my thing is focusing on staying consistent and keeping my Facebook solid. Somewhere down the road, if that becomes something that I have some time to go and focus on, then I'll bring Instagram in. But personally, Facebook is, if you already work both of them, awesome. You're already into it, you understand it. It's a different world for me. I don't know. I'm sure it's easy, but.
There was a while ago that somebody sent out suggested times for posting on certain things, and I set alarms on my phone so I could go on and do those, and I still try to do it. But with Instagram, the only thing I've had any luck with at all is like people trying to pick me up, and that's crazy. It's yucky.
Well, with the timing thing, that was big when I started too. And there was like a 3-3 rule that one of the ambassadors had that I highly look up to. But here's the thing, like those times are good for those people. And those times are good for those people that person wants to reach. You guys really, and Crystal says this in her training too, you got to think about who you're posting to. Like, who do you want to read that post? If it's an opportunity one, who do you want on your team? And where are they at? Like, if you're wanting stay-at-home moms like yourself, then posting during the day when, you know, nap time for the kids is, or when they're in the car line picking the kids up, where they're going to be scrolling on their phone and they're more apt to see it, that would be good. If you're looking for that mom that doesn't want to work her second and third job, you're going to need to post it at a different time, like in between when they're changing shifts and that kind of thing, because she's not going to be on her phone at 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, or even a working 9 to 5 mom. 11 o'clock, she's not going to be on her phone, but you can pause the recording in case you want to say something that you don't want people to see. I don't know. So that makes a, what?
I said I need to use that button more.
I didn't know it was there. I guess
I threw in there real fast, the algorithms with Instagram. They're pretty intense with Instagram. I find it to be more intense on Instagram than on Facebook. Like, I get a lot of activity on Facebook, but on Instagram, I see like the same 7 people.
Me too. And it's like a week old.
If you're, you know, something, I know if you guys are in that push, a lot of the challenges are like add people to your Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, don't overwhelm yourself trying to learn 15 different outlets. I know one of our girls is kind of a little overwhelmed with that. And I'm like, you do the thing that you do well. Like, Christina Wack is like a millionaire and she's never touched any other platform but Facebook.
I love when she said that the other day.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I became a loser today, and I undid myself from the push because I was so far behind on the things being out on the cruise and not having access to the internet that I was never going to catch up ever.
Listen, you're not a loser because I'm not doing it either.
But I mean, like, true story though, I couldn't even see all of the freaking lives that they were doing so I could comment on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even find them. Every time I went on, I saw the same 4 over and over and over again. I couldn't find anything else. Crystal, by the way, loved the hair.
I know, I'm in love with it.
I love the hair.
Thank you.
But yeah,
the gray was
you asked what I think I need the most help with would be coming up with genuine, I know it sounds horrible. That sounds horrible what I'm about to say. Coming up with genuine post ideas, because like I try to come up with them on my own, and I don't know if it's just me being in the retarded funk that I'm in right now.
What kind of posts are you wanting? Like loyal customer or distributor?
I mean, to be very honest, like I just did between yesterday and today, I checked in with all of my current loyal customers, including those that are underneath the others, because they're not active right now, the distributors that I have under me. So I checked in with everyone, and then I went back and went through my list of people that were potential loyal customers. So I've done that. What I need really, truly is distributors who are going to sign up and actually want to do something.
Yeah, we all do.
But I told
raise your hand if you need distributors who actually work. All 5 of us should have our hands raised.
But serious, because like when I say this, I told Sabrina, I said, I'm going to quit signing up distributors because every time the past 2 ones I've signed up, the only 2 I have, as soon as they sign up, there has been a horrific something happen in their life. And
what does that say to you though? Like something.
It says I'm barking up the wrong tree when people that I think are going to be like super motivated to do this because like one came after she approached me. I didn't even approach her. And then I was like, yes, that's going to be awesome. Great. Whatever. That was my first one. And as soon as she signed, she disappeared. I mean, I talked to her.
That's not true, though. Remember, she came and told you she was going to sign up, and then it took her a couple weeks to finally do it.
But I was like, holy cow. And then the one that we just did came from that party that I went to. And she's like one of those, I'm sorry, Grayson's yelling in the background. That I signed her up, and she's one of those people that just has that personality that's like infectious in a way. Like people either like her or don't like her, but she usually gets what she wants. She's just one of those people. So yeah, she had another, like, I don't even know what the heck happened.
But what I was saying is when someone has an opportunity in front of them to genuinely change their life, the enemy is going to put one thing after another in front of them. And if they have the faith or strength to push past that, then their chances of being successful are higher. But a lot of people are not strong enough. A lot of people prefer their cycle of struggle to where if they have one little bit of opposition come against them, they're just like, I'm not going to do it. I'm comfortable struggling. And that's a reality in this business that you have to understand. When you sign other people up, they can be gung-ho, but they don't have the strength within to keep persevering past, because this kind of business, you have to do it yourself, right? You have to wake up and do this business yourself. You don't have a boss that's telling you that you're going to get fired if you're not there by 9:00 a.m. doing all the work from 9 to 5, right? So this is a self-motivated business, and a lot of people are genuinely comfortable in struggle, and they're genuinely comfortable just getting by. They will never admit that. Some of them, it takes a long time for a person to come to that realization and get past that. Like I've been comfortable too long in my own crap, and I have to do something to get past this. Those are the Jade Hoopers, like people like her. She had her son, and that was like, I'm done living in this cycle of poverty. I'm going to do something different with my life. Right. So I feel you 100% on signing people. I literally have 3 since I've signed. Now, when I signed up, I went diamond in 6 months, but I was boxed for double diamond. And until I signed Bree, all of those distributors were mine. I have Bree left. I have Heather. I have Lisa, and I have Chad. And now Brittany's starting to come back. So I have like 5.5. Chad doesn't do anything. So, I have 4 distributors that I personally enrolled that are still here. Okay. So I get it. I have underneath me 160 distributors. It says right now. We had been up to like 217 at one point. But now we're down to 160. So many have let their distributorship run off. Yeah. And out of that 160, maybe 40 to 50 are actually doing anything. Okay. Gotcha. So you just kind of have to understand that this is the nature of this business, that people are going to sign up and you're never going to see them again. Gotcha. I don't know if you were on the other night, but when you do that, you have to keep your eyes forward and your hand back. Don't look back at them. Just let them know, hey, I'm here if you're ready. Whenever you're ready, I'm here, but I've got somewhere to go. I've got something to do, and I'm doing this with or without you. And that's the mindset you have to keep. And you gotta, as hard as this is, and as bad as this may sound, when you sign new people, I know Bree had a really hard time with this in the beginning. But when you sign new people, you've got to keep them at a distance before you get fully invested in what they could do.
Remember, I've listened to you say that a number of times. If you could get back all of the time that you invested in all those people that now aren't in it anymore, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the moment that you tell yourself that you're going to stop looking for distributors, like you just said, and I know it just came out of your mouth, and I know Crystal and I have said it a million times, but that moment that you have that thought, that person is walking right by you.
Yeah.
Or that person is scrolling right through your post that you didn't post that message that she needed to see that day.
Yeah, don't cheat her out of something someone else did. You know?
Yeah.
That's like helping people. Like you get screwed over by helping so many people. If I would have stopped helping people and doing nice things for people, I never would have met Brie. And we never would have had the relationship that we had. You know, I didn't know her, but I used to let her borrow like all my jewelry, which was like thousands of dollars worth of product. And I didn't know her for nothing. So when I would get my stuff back, I was like checking all my things. I'm like, wow, everything's here. I'm like, she actually returned my stuff. She didn't steal anything. Pretty okay. So but I had to be trusting. I had to be willing to be like, and I drove all the way out to St. Cloud, and then I'd come back and pick it, and I'd drop it off, and I pick it up. That's 45 minutes each way. You know, I did nice things, and it allowed her barriers to come down to realize I'm actually a pretty nice person. Like, love me or hate me. Or sometimes both. Usually both.
And some people that you bring into your business are going to bring other people into your business. Like Nikki on our team, someone else signed her.
My sister-in-law.
And that person quit a couple months into her business, but Nikki's still here. Nikki's still going. I have a couple of people, I think.
When you have friends also, or a potential that you're talking to, and they're like, well, I don't really know a lot of people. Something you have to get into your mind and their mind is it's not about who you know, but it's about who you know who they know.
And that was the other reason why I was really excited about the girl that we signed last week, because she has a lot of contacts. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Just because, like I said, her type of
Well,
personality.
hey, don't throw in the cards on her yet.
I'm not. I just, like I said.
Jocelyn Yates, I think it was, didn't do anything for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then once she finally realized, well, I actually have something here, within a year and a half, she went ambassador, like for her and her husband.
Yep.
So they did absolutely nothing for 9 months of being a distributor. And then all of a sudden something switched with her, and now she's an ambassador 2.0. So she's got both of her positions, you know, and she's like 26 or something ridiculous like that.
I think Nick Mellors did this. Jury said she did the same thing. She sat for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And tried
I mean, I always keep that in the back of my mind too, when you have people that are like just kind of watching and observing, you know, and just keep reaching out to them, but also keep reaching out to other people, because maybe you signing somebody else might spark something underneath them, you know, but sometimes it's just not their time. Stuff happens. It's just not their time. Leave that door open until they completely shut it. You have the opportunity to get her to hear something that inspires her for 12 months, because she's a distributor for 12 months. You know, whether she does anything or not, she's a distributor. She has her license for 12 months. What else? Cindy, you guys have that awesome oil sale. Have you had any luck on any of that?
Listen, that's not as awesome as we thought it was. We were on customer service. I had to call customer service today. They can't enroll with that sale.
So it's just current Lori customers?
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't say that anywhere online. So, but
I did have 2 people interested in it.
yeah, so that's really good. And they don't have the single oils, because I was going to have her enroll them with one of the singles and then let them order that separately. They don't have the singles up there, which I thought was kind of weird.
So they can't even add it if they had something else?
No, it can't be in the original order. It has to be a standalone order afterwards.
Well, that's a pain.
Yeah, because she kept sending me messages and she's like, it's saying that I can't have this in my order. I have to empty my cart. And I was like, no, send me the screenshot. That doesn't make any sense.
But it wasn't.
But they'll come back around with something. I'm hoping what they announce at Green Carpet will be for all markets. And we can.
There'll be something. They have a green carpet coming up in July also.
Oh, for international, right? Yeah. So there'll be more announcements for you guys in July too, Cindy.
I think it's July or end of June, one or the other. I'm pretty sure it's July,
I think it was.
but they have International Green Carpet this year. I think it's their first they're doing.
So do you guys have any other questions? I mean, the posting, I know we're all social media. So the posting, I hope that made some sense, like what time you're posting and who you're posting to. So like whatever message, like the one I did today, you know, I don't even remember what I said. It just kind of popped into my head and I was doing it in between stuff, like likes helping people, is busy, likes money, that kind of thing. I legit want some other people like me that I'm going to be able to connect with on the same level. And sometimes people don't even realize, I can tell you since working my business page lately, 80 to 85% of the people that I message have no idea what It Works is. Never heard of it. So, I mean, there's definitely potential out there with, I mean, we just got to figure out how to find them and how to connect with them. A big thing is messaging people, like we did, Cindy, I know you and I did that. Even just, Crystal, you posted Kiko's.
Look at the screen. Trying to get your attention.
I see.
Before you jump to the next subject, I want to say something about posting. Please, for the love of my sanity,
Don't copy.
do not make a post
Oh.
that you do not have a reply for. Okay? Do not make up, because here's the thing. If you make a post that you have no intention of them actually responding to, guess what's going to happen? They're probably not going to respond to it because you're putting that out there on that.
Right.
I will not help you with a response. If you make a post and you have no idea how to respond to people that say yes. If that person then asks you a question and you don't know how to respond to that, I will help you 1000%. But I will not help you for your very first initial response. Do not do that. It drives me nuts to see people do that. Just please don't.
Like she's talking about like some posts that we do and then other people think, oh, I'm going to try this too. And then people start responding and they have no idea what really is
that
going
too,
on.
but any post.
I mean, yeah, but in that sense, there's been many times where, you know, you make this post and then you don't even know what you're telling them. Like, for example, sometimes I'll do, you know, are you looking to lose weight for less than $3 a day or $1 a day kind of thing?
And then they make the post and then they're like, I'm getting responses. So what am I supposed to say? Why did you make that post?
Right.
Ask beforehand. Be prepared. I am okay if you go to the person who made the post saying like, hey, how are you responding with that? Like what products are you using? And then you make the post. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just bothers me because you are not being authentic, you're not being intentional, and you're just copying stuff to copy it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Run your business with integrity and know why, like, have at least one initial response. I get being tongue-tied and not knowing how to continue the conversation, and I'm okay with helping with that, and I have no problem ever. I never say no to anybody except for those kinds of things. So please, for my sanity, let this be imprinted in bold letters in your brain, because I swear I've been saying this for 2 years, and I have people that have been with me that I personally enrolled for 2 years still doing that. No, not Bree.
Don't copy and paste totally.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I still ask for help though. I'll definitely message Crystal and say, all right, I need you to crystallize this. Like, seriously, I need you to put this in your words. And like she was saying the other night, sometimes when you're talking to, especially people that you're close with, getting somebody else to put it in different words so you don't end up word vomiting all over them and overwhelming them.
Like I did.
It's a good idea. You've been doing really good.
I'm trying.
You've been doing really good.
This out of you a lot. and I apologize for that.
No, stop
Don't
apologizing.
ever apologize.
I would rather you
I
take it back.
overly apologize. You should know that by now.
Don't. Good thing
I
you don't
have to
message
knock off
me because
those.
you would get constant red faces.
Yep.
For
You
I
get
give
told
her
she's
Off
gonna
those
punch you
go
in
get
your
rubber.
face. Your face is gonna be red from her punching you.
Yes, it will be. But I keep recording and then just send me the link because I have to get Sevian. He's at the
Okay.
outdoor sports at Civics.
Okay.
So it's good to see you guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
So the other thing as we're going on that about messaging people, there is a video that I saw like not too long ago from Kiko Day. He's a distributor. Him and his wife are together. We have 10 minutes, so I'll hit on this. And he legit just sat down one day, and I don't know if you like to get on the phone and talk to people, if you're going to message them, but people that, I saw somebody explain it the other day, like the first person that you would call if you found out you were pregnant, or the first person you would call if, something happened in the family, your closest friends, your closest family. Message them and ask them and say, hey, I don't know if you saw that I started this new business. It's health and wellness. Explain to them what you're doing, short and simple, so you're not just blasting them. But I need some people to try some products. Would you be willing to help me?
I was wondering if you'd do me a favor.
I was wondering if you'd do me a favor, because if they're your closest friends and family, they'll usually want to help you out, right? And before you do that, think about the products. Like, look at your catalog. Sherlina, you got your kit because you posted it, I think.
Right.
Okay, so if you look in the catalog and look at those products, think about 3 or 4 people that would use those or could use them. Whether you're going to suggest it or say,
who needs Confianza because she's got terror children. Like, Sally, I have this stuff. It's $25. You need it.
yeah, seriously.
I ordered it. I can't wait to try it.
I live on that. I love it. And you can take more than 1 dose a day, just so because it's natural. Naturally
Well,
based.
actually, I did have a question about that. I know it's not, like, we don't announce it for children, but I've seen a lot of successful stories on ADD and ADHD with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a personal thing. I want to try my child on it.
How old?
Do you think something would be like half a dose?
No, I would use maybe just do one. How old are they? It cut out on me.
She's 11,
Okay.
but she's small for her age.
Try the one a day during, like, at daytime whenever she has her breakfast, and then just kind of watch her throughout the day to see if it gets like around 3 or 4, she's kind of acting back to the way normally. And then you could probably do the second dose at like 3 if that's the case, but 1 should probably be fine first. But yeah, when you're suggesting it to other people because you're selling it to them, you always want to say, I would check with your pediatrician, but there are a lot of moms that actually have been able to get their kids off of Adderall to use Confianza. So I highly suggest Confianza.
My goal. Like, she's not on Adderall, and I don't want her getting used to that. I want her to have something natural to where her body can figure out how to react natural.
Yeah.
Not chemically induced.
Yeah. I have one of my boys, he is on stuff that I'm hoping that we get custody and I can get him off of it and we can get him on our stuff, because the other product that I'm going to have him start taking it's Vital Core, because that also has the adaptogens that adjust to what it is that they're going through. So those are the 2 products that are the best, which would be for that, is that it's Vital Core Nutrition, but you have to take 3 of them. So I'm not really sure how you would break that up. Maybe one during the day, because it's got the caffeine in it.
Yeah.
But I would focus on the Confianza first, for sure.
Okay.
And the Confianza adapts too. Like, I noticed, like, if I need to chill out and relax it'll do that. If I need to focus and I need some like oomph, like I'm, you know, it helps with the fatigue. Like it'll like
a lot
you
of people
say.
use it before they go to bed too. Like if you have a hard time sleeping, like winding down at night, some will take it right before they go to sleep, so they're actually able to go to sleep. It's amazing. Like it knows what your body needs when it needs it, and it adjusts to that. So yeah, a lot of people use it for all. That's why when I write fatigue, I'm like, yeah, but some people use it right before they go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know sometimes some people, that's when they wake up, their mind wakes up and just never stops going. Like when they're laying, everything's quiet. So yeah, I would definitely try it, but do the one during the day, and then just keep an eye on her and see if it, like if it'll need to be the second one will need to be added.
Yeah, that's why I got it for during the summer, and then I can, if it works right, it has time to work with her body and also fix it before school.
Yeah, definitely.
Cindy, did you have any questions? I have like 5 minutes before it's going to cut this off. We could very well jump back on,
Yeah, we gotta get back on.
but
I did have one question. I have like a stepsister. She's 15 and she wanted to use stretch mark cream for her belly and stuff. And I told her that she had to be 18 and over to use it, but she was pretty consistent on trying it, but I convinced her not to take it. I don't know, like it says 18 and over. So I'm trying to like.
It's safe to use while you're pregnant.
mm-hmm.
So I would let her use it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah?
She can't buy it, but yeah, I would absolutely let her. It's just lotion. I put it on my son. He has eczema, and I put it on his arms.
Okay.
The skincare stuff definitely I think would be fine.
It's
But
more of the ingesting and then defining gel. You have to be careful because on where you're putting it on their body. But yeah, and you don't want to advertise it. They say it's for 18 and older because it's legal reasons. Like there's just legal reasons behind everything. But yeah, she should be fine.
Okay. I just didn't want to hurt anybody or do anything wrong.
Yeah, stretch mark cream is so safe. You could use it while you're pregnant, like on where your fetus is. So
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely safe. But yeah, I use it on my son's eczema. It works really well.
Okay. Good to know.
That's it? That was an easy question.
I know. Sorry.
She gave me all the international website questions earlier. Those are all gone.
So sensitive.
I'm learning with you, darling. It's pretty much the same. Just the money throws me off. It's like so different for prices.
Yeah. I have no idea about any of that stuff. I have yet to learn.
I just turn my website to Canada and try to figure it out from there. It'll come. You're doing really good with posting. And like personally, both of you, I've been noticing like you guys, when you post about your kids and stuff, like that stuff people are going to connect with. And then really quick, I just thought about this. I don't know if you guys are in any groups, like mom groups or anything like that on Facebook. You know, friend people from there, like, you know, ask them to friend you like for real outside of the group. Don't just blast them with messages right after, but start to engage with them and like their stuff in their personal page outside of the group. You know, comment on some of the stuff that they'll comment in the group. So you start building that relationship. They'll start seeing stuff, especially like mom groups, or whatever interest that you guys have. And that's somewhere that you'll start to find people that you can really connect with. And eventually, I mean, I started adding people a couple of months ago and it was crazy. You know, when you throw out that simple little, I need hair models who wants to grow their hair out post, and you've got like, one night I had like 14 or 15 people comment on that, and 12 or 13 of them I've never talked to about the business whatsoever. It was just new people that I started adding, and I was engaging on their posts and they had started commenting on mine. And I mean, I think I signed 4 or 5 of them too. So
it's the simple ones. It's just the easy one-line questions, not the overly
drawn out whatever. It's just a simple question once.
Yep. It's something that they need and they want at that moment, and they jump on it, and it's going to cut off in a minute. So do you guys want to jump back on? Are you guys good? What do you want to do?
I'm good either way.
Okay.
If anybody else has to go on.
Okay. Well, we can jump on next Wednesday. We have our meeting too. So if you guys have questions, you can let us know. And if you need anything else, just message me, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yep.
Just say bye before it kicks us off. Bye, guys.
Did you take a picture?
Oh no.
All right, let's see if I can get my camera.
Crap.
I've been taking